BBS. BBS. Black Burke Sugar, Bachelor's in Boxing Studies. Television! Fred Sanford of the Fistic Arts. When all is said and done, there's nothing left to say or do.
REED-BBS. BBS. Gervonta Tank Davis versus Lamont Roach 2. Saturday, August the 16th, Lost Wages, Nevada. Rematch of their controversial fight from March of earlier this year. Tank, the official verdict was a majority draw. Tank got one of the cards, 115, 113. The other two cards were 114, 114, two times. It goes without saying in boxing that anytime the house fighter gets a draw, it's because he lost. Having said that, I ain't mad at the original verdict at all of the first fight to draw. I'm good with that. Yeah, Tank probably lost it, but let's rerun this shit and let's see if it's real. My personal feelings and biases aside, the draw itself resulted from the actual judges, the TV broadcast judge, Larry Hazard, from the referee, Steve Wilkes, and then from the telecast broadcast crew who refused to show a replay when they had a chance to. Larry Hazard was awarding early rounds to Tank, who was literally doing Nathan. And when I say Nathan, I mean nothing. Nonetheless, every couple rounds, they'd show his scorecard. He'd have Tank winning. And this was confusing and misleading less educated fans, more casual fans, into thinking, oh, Tank must be winning. The scorecard says it. That was bullshit. Referee Steve Willis, good referee, bad night. I wouldn't even have a problem with Steve Willis reffing the next big fight that comes up. Real talk. But he had a bad night. He had a very bad round in round 9 of Tank Davis versus Lamont Roach. It wasn't intentional or malicious. It wasn't anything underhanded or corrupt on Willis's part. But it did cost Lamont Roach the fucking fight. Simple as. And then, of course, the pay-per-view broadcast crew who failed to show a replay of round 9, the events, the hair issue, Tank taking a knee after the jab, Tank walking to his corner to get wiped in the middle of the fight. There was conveniently no replay of this immediately after round 9 when something could have been done about the score. Instead of bitching and moaning about what was, let's just get them back in the ring and do it all over again. Tank better work it out, man. You skated the first time. You're not gonna get that luxury this time. Never looked more unfocused or rattled or just distracted than you had in this fight versus Roach, who never looked more familiar with the setting, more composed. This big stage did nothing to rattle Lamont Roach. He was ready for it, and he was ready for Tank. What adjustments can Tank make? The 30-year-old prospect versus the cherry pick gone bad. And real quick, before we get out of here, what's up with this Jake Paul versus Tank shit? So we're literally entertaining clown fights now? Clown fights in lieu of legacy-defining fights? You just gonna skip the line right to Jake fucking Paul, huh? Jake Paul was 230 fucking pounds in the Mike Tyson fight. And Tank Davis is fat at 160 pounds. Make it make sense. Shit like this the type of shit why I cannot and will not rank Tank Davis on my pound for pound list anymore. Fuck that. Oh man, Floyd did it. Floyd fought a Paul brother. Floyd fought Logan Paul. Why is it a problem for Tank to fight Jake Paul? It's cool for Floyd to do it, but it's a problem when Tank do it. When Floyd fought Logan Paul, that was about 5 years after the last legitimate fight Floyd had. And no, the Conor McGregor fight does not count as legitimate. Floyd versus Logan Paul was also probably 10 years, like a full decade removed from Floyd's prime. That's in no fucking way comparable to Tank, well within his prime fighting years still, fighting a dude like Jake Paul. It's a fucking clown fight in your prime, bruh, and it's totally unacceptable. I'll put out more Tank versus Lamont Roach content as August 16th approaches. Hopefully I won't have to put out any more Tank versus Jake Paul content, as I hope that never approaches. Subscribe, comment, remember sharing is caring. Love, tap, and or bitch slap that like button for your boy. And shout out to the homies at fightbeat.com. Can you step to this? REED-BBS, BBS. Blackbird Sugar, Bachelor's in Boxing Studies. Television, Fred Sanford of the Fistic Arts. When all is said and done, there's nothing left to say or do.